What's going on, guys? This is Cam from SolveX Media, and in today's video, we're going to be tearing apart the website of serialclub.com. And the reason for that is in the last 365 days, we've built 400 plus websites that statistically outbeat industry averages time in, time out because of our scientific approach and all these A/B tests we've conducted. So I'm going to give you guys insights on what these guys are doing wrong and a few things they're doing right to turn more visitors into paying customers. So let's get into it. So first things first, when we look at the above the fold section, one of the most important sections on any website, there's two problems that I see. First is there's no visual hierarchy. It's very difficult for the eye to keen in on the right elements. When you look at the imagery right here, you got like a cereal here, you got a cool little emoji, you got like the box, but where is the eye supposed to keen in on? If we were to look at eye tracking heat maps, the eye's probably gonna look at this first, maybe this. It's just there's too much. Simple sells, guys, and these guys are obviously looking to do a little more. That's fine to an extent. Not when it comes to conversions, though. Mornings never look this good. Great tasting, high protein, low sugar, gluten-free cereal. If you don't have a lot of social proof, for example, over 100 reviews, just don't use that as a form of social proof. There's many other ways they could have framed this. Rated 4.9 out of 5. Bam. Still showcases that you guys have credibility, but I mean, over 100 reviews, come on. I don't think that's big. In terms of the announcement bar here, sign up to our email newsletter for 10% off. Guys, you got to get more creative, right? The end user is inundated with offers like this. Their email, their inbox being protected is worth more than 10%. Get creative. Use particular verbiage. Change up your offering. Looking at email opt-in rates when it comes to pop-ups can differ significantly with slight tweaks and changes, and obviously that contributes to bottom lines tremendously because an email subscriber today is worth anywhere from $2 to $4, so take that into consideration as well. Now, these guys have a product that is at least a healthier alternative to traditional cereal, but you don't know that, and you do know that, but you don't know it through the form of imagery, and people love to learn through images versus text. And I think when you look at the packaging in detail, 1 gram of sugar, 14 grams of protein. 14 grams of protein is a lot of protein, guys. So why is that sort of hidden? You don't immediately know that. They say high protein, it's not specific. They say low sugar, it's not specific. If you're gonna want to facilitate the intent of the end user, you have great packaging. Why is it hidden? So I think when you look at the headline here, strong, sub-headline, pretty strong, but imagery on the above the fold section, very, very weak. As we come down, they have the array of flavors. I like how they've used colors to differentiate each and every SKU, very strategic. I think they should build some urgency and some scarcity around this SKU because if all these other SKUs are coming soon, this is the one you need to try today, guys. So that hype is not built around it just yet. Maybe a time, and maybe even using a timer here to showcase when these SKUs are coming in with the option to opt into the email, right? You could probably reframe this to, get VIP access to our newest drop, X, Y, and Z, because again, I think this is super cool and make that the primary CTA. But again, more urgency and scarcity needs to be built around this particular SKU. As we come down, we have some PR. Made for fitness lovers. Okay, great use of PR. So they highlight a particular target audience they're going after. Taste, great. Nutritionally relevant. I love it. You're hitting on 3 different points that to me I think are very important when it comes to facilitating a decision in this instance. Taste too good to be true. Awesome. Low sugar, high protein. So here you got the benefits, guys, right? Benefit 1, it tastes good. Benefit 2, it's healthy. And then here, these are some features alongside, many can deem, benefits. But you never want your messaging to be overlapping. I think these guys have done a good job making it playful and direct. As we come down, I love this. They ask for the sale, guys. So if we look at the levels of awareness in a marketing funnel, you can look at the levels of awareness on a website as well. You start off 100% unaware. And you continue to build interest, you continue to build desire, and now you're asking for the sale, right? Action, interest, desire, and then, awareness, interest, desire, and then action, right? And then this would be the action component. As we come down, they showcase the price per serving. Great. That's always something you guys want to do, because this looks like a big scary number, $39.99. But if you break it down to a cost per serving, you can rationalize $163, right? But remember, guys, they did the math for the end user. I can't emphasize how important it is to keep it stupid simple. I think that's a great idea to enhance conversions. As we come down, UGC, the question here is, do we showcase UGC higher in this storytelling component, or is this the ideal spot? To me, I would probably, but they've used text testimonials, so I would probably split test to see which one is a bigger driver of sales. I think this might be skewed towards a younger demographic with sort of how the packaging is. Videos, below age 30, if that's your ideal audience, we've seen outperform text reviews. Older, especially when it comes to 45 plus, they love text reviews in comparison to videos. And obviously, you know why that is. TikTok has engineered individuals to believe short form content is the way to go. But anyways, as we come down, again, guys, don't be so basic. Have a brand with life. This type of stuff doesn't work. They're going to see very low opt-in rates. Let's move to their Shop Now page. Okay, great. I would probably use a discount ladder to incentivize purchasing more cases. 2 cases, 10% off, 3 cases, 20% off, 4 cases, 25% off. However that looks financially. So that, and again, you want to incentivize subscribe and save. This is a sticky product. Everyone eats cereal. I mean, not myself, but I know a lot of people who eat cereal ritually. So again, this is a play that they definitely want to tap into. Probably use some value points, easy cancellations, and make this very bold and clear, guys. Come on. There's many different benefits you can incorporate to incentivize subscribe and save versus a one-time purchase. They don't do a good enough job. This is a repeat of what they had on the homepage, which is fine. PR, bowl of nutritious fun, 14 grams of protein, no artificial flavors, 1 gram of sugar. What's inside? Okay, awesome. I love this. So as we come down here, we got us versus them. I love what they've done here. They've compared their product to industry alternatives. One is protein cereal brands, and then the other is cinnamon cereal brands. And you can see where the value lies across each and every one of these. One, it's because they're good tasting, so they use this as a comparison. And 2, they have protein, so they use this as a comparison. Very smart and strategic way to make their products communicate it being substantially better. And then you have a bunch of text reviews alongside frequently asked questions, which is always recommended on the bottom of the page to answer any questions that have gone unanswered. Because if someone scrolls all the way to the bottom, they're looking for something they haven't seen. And again, I think that's a great opportunity. You probably don't need this element there. I would keep that announcement bar sticky. And I would probably add a sticky add to cart. So because it is a longer form page, to incentivize someone to act once they're ready. One final suggestions I have is, again, you can see these guys have not optimized their photo carousel with infographics or A+ content, also very popular on Amazon. Like, for example, this is a great graphic right here that you probably want as your hero banner, right? It sells the life out of the product. Now, the packaging sells as well, but I just look at this graphic and I'm like, I'm sold. I want to try it. So yeah, all in all, guys, the site, not bad, not good. From an aesthetic standpoint, I think it's well branded. There's cohesiveness and consistency from a typography and color scheme standpoint. They have identifiers that have been cohesive and consistent as well. But all in all, from a storytelling standpoint, there's some conversion elements that can obviously further enhance one's motivation to take action then and there. But all in all, 7.5 from a CRO standpoint out of 10 when it comes to this website. Hopefully you guys found some value in this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. As always, I will see you on the greener side.